everybody. How are you doing? Woo! Y'all, let me tell you something. Ugly side of the backside. You know, this is Travis Michelle, host of Late Night with Travis Michelle. I was sitting up there like, how do I get myself back up here in the picture? I couldn't figure it out. You know, I tell the truth, shame the devil. It's all real here. I am so excited to have you guys back tonight. Now, you know how we go. You know what we do. One, we want to share this broadcast out because people need to know about these dynamic queens that are going to be on here, these number one best-selling authors. Now, you need to go grab your beverage of choice, right? Go on and get it. I have my water and my lemon, whatever it is that you like to have in your beverage. Snatch off those eyelashes, throw on that bonnet. You should have your comfortable slippers on in your pajamas. Now, of course, the guests and I will not because we need to look cute on camera. But that's what I need you to do and put them chill in the bed because it is our time, queens and kings who decide to join us. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. But it's our time to get to the ugly side of the backstory. What is that? That's where guests come on and they don't just say their successes because that's all great. But they talk about the challenges it took to get there because that's really what's going to hold us. That's what's going to keep us going. That's what's going to encourage us when we say, oh, wow, that's what you went through? Really? Then I can make it. Not just looking at the end result. So without further ado, I'm going to bring on, I have, I think, 7 or 8 queens that are here today. And so that the screen doesn't look too busy, we're only going to bring on like 3 or 4 at a time. And they're going to tell you who they are, where they're from, and then they're going to tell you the name of their chapter and tell you like we're gonna have some fun with it tonight. So y'all, I'm giving you some time to get your life right, snatch them edges up because it's our time. It's 10 p.m. Eastern, and you know I'm here in the Big Apple, NY to the C. So I'm going to start bringing on our guests. Our first guest we're going to have on, I'm adding to the stream, is Samantha Jones. Dr. Anu. Yes. And we'll see, let's see who, and we'll bring on Monique. Let's see how we look on camera. Holla, how are you, ladies?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. How is everybody?
I'm doing good.
Everyone's good. How are you?
Good. I'm hearing some clicking, so I don't know if you're banging something. We just want to make sure that we don't have that clicking sound. But anywho, how does it feel? I'm going to call on you one at a time, but how does it feel to be called number one best-selling authors?
Oh,
Samantha, we'll start with you. How does that feel?
It feels amazing. It feels so good. It was actually one of my goals that I had set for myself this year to become an author and put something out there and just take that leap. So I have no words for how it feels. It feels amazing.
Wow. So tell us your name, where you're from, and then we're going to go on and do that with Dr. Anu. So introduce yourself.
My name is Samantha Johnson Otay, and I'm a native New Yorker, born in Brooklyn, raised on Long Island. And I currently reside outside of Dover, Delaware, with my husband, Kevin, of 20 years, and my 2 beautiful daughters, my daughter Kiara and my daughter Sydney.
Wow, that is beautiful. Dr. Anu, tell us your name and where you're from.
My name is Dr. Anu, and I am from India, the beautiful country of cultures and artisans. I'm from that place, and I am an Amazon best-selling author, a TEDx speaker, and a designing your life coach.
Wow, that is great. Okay, Monique, tell us where you're from. Tell us.
Okay, my name is Monique. I'm originally from Jamaica, and I'm now I'm a best-selling author. I'm also a registered nurse, and I'm very excited to be here.
Wow. Hello, fellow registered nurse. That's my silent investor, a registered nurse for now. So nice to meet you. So what I'm going to do, I want to ask you, tell us what, Monique, tell us what your chapter is about.
Okay, so my chapter, I titled it Still Feeling Marked Down. and it explores my childhood. Growing up in the islands, I was born with a birth abnormality, and I was unable to get it due to my parents. My mom
Hmm.
died when I was 7, and so my dad was he wasn't able to afford the surgery that I needed, and so it wasn't. I Once I migrated to the United States, that's when I got the problem resolved. I was born with a duplex kidney, so I had a lot of urinary incontinence. So um, I carried that with me until I was 23 and then got it resolved. So there was a lot of self esteem and low confidence that I experienced, and that's what I discussed in the book and how I overcame it.
Wow, that is great. And thank you for sharing that. We really appreciate the fact that you can be so transparent about it because you're helping other people who may be coming here, one, as immigrants, two, that have a defect, that they were born with, and they're looking to um, get treatment and how they can build their self-esteem. And as a confidence coach, I mean, I'm in love with that. I just think that that's great that you have shared that. So,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Anu, you share with us what your chapter is.
My chapter name is Abandonment to Self Made. I think I am from the country India, where patriarchy is very seamless and it's almost exists everywhere. When we say the patriarchy is so much weaved into the behavior, the thought, the emotions, and though women are working, though women seem to have a career, there is this unique blend where in spite of everything the woman does and the leadership role that she might play, and she's considered as a homemaker, while the man is considered as the breadwinner, irrespective of whether you're really doing the role or not. And actually, I think I speak about how initially, after I got married, I struggled with it, and I became a victim of domestic violence, and I came to a point where I felt it was okay. It was okay to take the beating. It was normal. It was a normalized thing
Wow.
till at some point of time I had already suffered, but that moment when I realized that I'm transferring the same future to my children, I think I just became strong and I broke everything. And there's a lot of social stigma. There's a lot of isolation. There's a lot of things go wrong. It's not easy to be a divorcee or a single person. So I handled that, and I think I shared my journey, I how I was trying to fit in, and how I realized that I cannot cut myself and fit in. How much ever I do that, I'm not going to fit in. So it's better to stand up. I've also spoken how I accepted the truth. I was okay with people leaving me and coming back, whatever. So the entire journey and how I redesigned my life, and by God's grace, I've been very successful. Very successful. Yeah.
Wow, that is great. And what I like is the fact that, you give us a different perspective from another country. And for you to share, like, the abuse was just normal, right? And women just kind of took that. I thank you for being so, again, all of you are transparent, but I really am sincere when I say thank you for being transparent because we, as women of color, because we're all women of color, right? We're Black women and women of color, we don't always share. And we think that we're the only ones in our own head and our own struggle and our own cultures, whether we're American, Caribbean, African, Indian, Asian. And we find that we're really the same. As much as we're different, we are really the same. And we all go through a struggle. And so the best way is for us to work together. So
Yes.
thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I'm over here. Look, guys, you got to multitask on here. So who is next? Samantha.
Yes, yes. I decided to talk about in my story how my transformation from shame, how not living the conventional lifestyle that society would deem the norm, um, and how I overcame that shame that, I wasn't living up to everyone's expectations of what I should be doing with my life. So I found healing by making a conscious effort to love myself unconditionally, be confident in my decisions that I chose to make for myself and my family, and to just walk in my purpose. And my purpose is to serve other people, to be of help, especially I have a special needs child who's an epilepsy and an autism warrior, and I thought I had to be at a certain status in life in order to be able to help her, or in order to write. That was one of my goals, and put something out there. And I just decided to take back the narrative. I stopped allowing other people's views of what my future should look like to be the narrative, and literally took back the pen and decided to define it myself, and to work on my goals, and to set to set my goals and my dreams. And I did it because my children, my daughters, they started to see the effect and how it was hindering me and affecting me. And I said, no, I can't do that any longer. I have to step out on purpose, step out on faith, and just walk in that confidence. And it took a lot of prayer and a lot of meditation, but I'm at a place where now I'm just, helping other women to find their voice amidst the shame. That's the title of my story, is to find their voice amidst the shame.
Now, okay, you talking my talk, all of you are, but look, I'm the confidence coach. I tell you, walk in your power, right? Walk in your confidence, find your purpose, find your why. And that's exactly right. And you are setting such a positive example for your daughter, because we're going to go through struggles. I mean, I don't know everybody who, your religious beliefs, but my relationship is with God. My foundation is with God. So, he brings other people into my life, but we need to, as women of color, we need to make sure we're raising up our children, our sons and our daughters, and they need to see us vulnerable. We got to stop hiding. Back in the day, you sit over in that corner, you better not say nothing. You slap those eyes, you can't say anything. But they need to see your vulnerabilities within reason, but they need to see you overcome them, right? Because then they know they can overcome them. We can get rid of all this. I'm anxious. I can't handle life. And so that we can build up strong princes and princes, right? So that they can be strong kings and queens. So I love that. I am going to go back to you, Monique, because I did not show, I believe it was your name and your link. And I showed everyone else because I was so excited. Okay, work with me. I told y'all, I'm just me. I was so excited. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm supposed to show the link. Because when I'm showing the link, guys, and for those of you on the replay, I need you to go to their individual links and purchase from them individually. Yes, it's great. They're on Amazon, but look, we need our coins. I'm just saying, we need our coins. So go in there, and guess what? They might even send you an autograph book. You never know. Nothing beats a failure but a try, right? So, Monique, I'm going to ask you, with your book, did you find it hard to write? Did you have any writing blocks?
Not really, because I had the story. I've been working on that story for like the last 5 years, and I was I guess very afraid to write it out. I had it inside of me, but it was my secret, because I felt so embarrassed, and afraid. So I never really, I guess, I was on a live yesterday, and a radio show yesterday, and I mentioned that COVID was a catalyst. And that's literally that was what gave me the push, that, it kind of just put everything in perspective. And so I just decided, I turned 50 this year, and I said, this is it. I need to stop.
I love it. Black don't crack.
That's right.
Yes.
So thank you so much for sharing that. And like I said, I wanted to make sure I was able to put yours up there as well, because that's only fair. Everybody gets theirs, right? We all need to shine together. We shine. When you shine, I shine. When I shine, you shine. With that being said, we need to acknowledge our visionary. I know she had another engagement, so she may not be. Oh, no, she's in the. All right. Oops, here she is. Let's see if we can squeeze her in. Can we squeeze you in, visionary? Can we squeeze? Can we squeeze you in? We have the visionary here. This is the wonderful, dynamic, God-filled Ayanna Mills Ambrose. Yay. I mean, without her, guys, none of us, right, would not be here without
Yes,
her.
thank you
Because
so
it would
much.
stay where? It would stay
Thank
stuck.
you. Oh my goodness. Just listening to y'all, I just love y'all. Y'all are so powerful. I appreciate you sharing your stories. And I mean, wow. I mean, I love listening to you. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you all of you. Just so amazing.
Thank
Oh my
you.
goodness. Yeah.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Oh yeah. Pardon my lateness.
Well, let me let you know. Tiffany Teachy is on here, and we were in Saving Lives While Fighting for Mine together, right? And she's like, "Hey, Ayanna Mills Ambrose." She just wrote out. She went through the whole name. You know what I'm saying? But this is what we do. We support each other, and we have to. We all work together. Together we rise, and it's called Radical Woman, and not just woman, not just woe, not just man, radical. There, that adds a whole new level to it. Oh my goodness, we have a king in our presence. You know, late night with Travis Michelle. Travis Michelle, we always recognize our kings because we know as queens, we know who we are, but we have to always give acknowledgement. There's Kevin Ote on here. Great testimony from the ladies. These things. I'm going to put his on the screen. We really appreciate you. We appreciate the support. Please make sure you guys share this out. And if you're on the replays, make sure you also go and buy their book from them. I'm giving you their individual links. You need to go because you need to get an autographed copy because that's what you do, right? You need to have your collection. I'm just so excited that you guys decided to come on. You've taken time out of your busy schedule. I'm going to just take one quick moment and do my little commercial break. This is Travis Michelle, host of Late Night with Travis Michelle. Yes, I am. I am the confidence coach. Why am I the confidence coach? Because I've been through some stuff and I had to do the walk, W-A-L-K, because I had to walk in my confidence, walk on my purpose, find out what my why was, and then put it into action. How do I do that? With my signature method, W-A-L-K. W stands for willing participant. A, action steps. L, love yourself, probably the hardest part. And K, kick butt unapologetically. What does that mean, really? If you're not a willing participant, staying present and wanting to act and do and change your mindset, do a mindset shift so that you can be open to possibilities and success and be the best you. The next, action steps, prayer. I know we pray,
Right.
but you got to pray without ceasing. You have to pray and act. Faith without works is dead. So, you know, you got to go to therapy, maybe lose some weight, stop that smoking, whatever, y'all. You know what you need to do.
Yes.
And then L, love yourself. When you love yourself, not just because, you know, now y'all know I love my little eyelashes. I always got my eyelashes stuff on, put my makeup on. You know what I'm saying? But from the inside, that means taking a ride and getting to know yourself, meditating, prayer, yoga, whatever your religious or spiritual beliefs are. That's what you do. And this way you shine from the inside out. Next, K, kick butt unapologetically. Everybody's not going to come with you on your journey. Those folks you thought were your friend, they ain't your friend. Maybe you find out they weren't there for you. But that's okay because you're going to walk in your purpose. You're going to walk confidently because you know that you are worthy. You deserve to be shown in public with your voice that you have birthed up from your belly out for the world to hear. So I teach you to do that. I have an online course coming. Oh, someone's showing off. I have an online course coming. We'll talk about it all this week up to Freedom Friday that you can come on. I'm doing a special where it's a special and I'm doing it one time. I don't know I won't probably come back until next year. It's 4 weeks and we can go through that walk so you can get ready for 2022. Can't go into 2022 the same way you are right now. We got to go in ready and prepared. Also have a journal that's coming out so that you can document and you can put the work in so that you can stop thinking about it and what you're going to do. Let's write it down. I also am the speaker tomorrow. Guys, guess what? Success Women's Conference starts tomorrow. Yes, it does. www.successinternational.com. I am a speaker, and I am a moderator for 2 panel discussions. I'm just so excited about that. You have to make sure that you're in it so that you can win it. So now back to our guest. Hi, Kate. Thank you, Queen, for popping in. I'm just so excited. I have my tribe up in here. I'm going to add back to the stream while I was talking. That's right. I want to thank you guys so much for being here and sharing. I'm going to just do a little round robin so everybody can give their little 30-second, like, I need to know where we can find you on IG or what social media, and if you have any projects coming up. We're going to start at the top. I'm going to go ahead. Let's see. Oh, we're going to start with our visionary. Go ahead, Ayanna. Ayanna, are you on mute?
Uh-oh, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
So you can find me at Thanks a Mills on Instagram and Facebook. And of course, I have this book coming out, Radical Woman. Go on Amazon, get your copy, Radical Woman, 1 in a Million. And that is it. That's it for me. Turn it back to you, Queen Travis.
Thank you. All right. People are, I guess maybe they're popping in and out. Okay. Their screens. Monique, can you tell us how we can find you on IG and what projects you have coming up next?
Okay, I can be found at Unique Path Wellness, and I'm working on the follow-up book to what I already have, to the anthology, and it's called Still Feeling Marked Down.
Thank you so much. I so appreciate. I think they're we got Samantha.
Yes.
Everybody? Okay.
You can find me on Facebook.com under my name, Samantha Johnson Otey, or on Instagram at SRJOTEY / or on my Instagram under mid_week motivation.
Perfect. Let me tell you something. So is it safe to assume that Mr. Kevin Otey is your...
No, he's one of my biggest supporters.
Yes. Thank you so much, King. Again, we want to recognize you for coming on and supporting. So you cannot ever say, women, they ain't say nothing about me. Yes. This group of women,
that's my king right there. 20 years
what?
A lifetime of knowing each other.
Yes. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming on. We're going to bring on our next group of queens. Ayanna, I'm going to go ahead and keep you right there because you have to speak to the other group too. Okay?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Just saying.
We're hanging out tonight.
We are going to switch out some of our young people and bring in some more. I want to bring back Dr. Anu because she did not say, you didn't get to say where we can find you, Dr. Anu.
Uh-oh.
Where can we find you on your social media?
You can find me on my website, anubini.com, or you can even connect me on Instagram, Dr. Anubini. And I'm also active on LinkedIn with the same name.
Thank you. I so appreciate it. Thank you so much. You can, we're going to put you backstage so we can bring out the next group.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm excited because this is the first time that I have actually had a group of authors on my show. And I'm like, whoop, whoop, with that. There we go. Whoop, whoop. We have our next group. I'm so excited. I am very, very excited. Here is our visionary. I say our because she's my writing coach too. Ayanna Mills Ambrose. So you can see she's right next to me. That's great. The way that it kind of put her right in the right place. It just kind of worked out like that. So we're going to go around and everybody's going to share where they're from and their name and the name of the chapter. And then after that, we'll come back and go into the chapter. So Sade, let's start with you.
Hello. My name is Sade Vera. I'm Queens, New York, but I currently live upstate. And the name of my chapter is called From Instability to Stability.
Oh, great. Thank you so much. Jocelyn, can you please tell us where you're from and your name and what your chapter?
My name is Jocelyn Glover Ellison. I am from Mississippi to Pontiac, Michigan currently. Name of my chapter is From Broken to Rebuilt.
Okay, I can't wait to get back to that one. Thank you. And make sure that you're putting your in the private chat for me so that when you come on the next time, I can actually put your links under your name. Okay, so Nigeria, did I get that right this time? Did I do it right, Queen?
No, it's Nidrea.
Nigeria.
Yes.
Darn it. Sorry. Try. It's nothing beats a failure but a try, though, right?
It's okay.
So, Nigeria, please tell us where you're from, your chapter.
I'm from Philly, Philadelphia, and my chapter is whatever happened to a dream deserved, I'm sorry.
Nice. Last but not least, Rita Bryant, tell us where you're from and what your chapter is.
Well, my name is Rita Bryant, and my chapter is A Miscarriage Journey.
Thank you. I'm just like, I can hardly wait to dig into this. So, Ayanna, I will give you an opportunity to share how proud you are of your authors first.
Yeah, I just want to say that you all are a joy. And it's not easy to share your story, your truth. You know, everyone is judging you. I mean, it's difficult to even put it on paper. But I want you to know that you all did an amazing job. I love all of your stories, all of your journeys. I mean, I just know that it's so necessary. And I really salute you and just say congratulations on a job well done. And thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you. And
Mhm.
she's, I'm included in it because I'm in Saving Lives while Fighting for Mine. So
Yes,
I'm
all
just
of you,
saying,
all of you. I mean,
to
look
all of
at
us.
Travis, right? I mean, she was like you all, and she found her voice. And now we're here late night with Travis Michelle, and this is the beginning. She's a confidence coach. She is a speaker. I mean, so keep it going, keep it going, just keep it going. That's what I say.
Thank you. So, Sade, tell us, your chapter again, and what is your chapter about?
All right. My chapter is called From Instability to Stability. It basically starts my upbringing, like stable upbringing, and because of kind of like internalizing all the chaos of me, and it became emotional instability, and it goes into decisions I've made, a lot of the life choices I've made, a lot of the mistakes I've made throughout the years because of how I lived, of everything that I am insecurity and rejection. And then it goes, and then it comes into becoming an adult and me start realizing that like all for that because I voice take back my
You're breaking up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's in a bad area.
You're in a bad area, so you're
Yeah, where she
breaking up a
lives
little
at.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so try to
Yeah.
let's see, can you hear you now?
for me.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Oh my. I don't even know where I left.
Just go ahead and tell us again because you were in the matrix, as we say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm so sorry, ladies.
Don't apologize. Technology.
Oh yes. Okay, so basically I was just talking about unstable upbringing, and because of that, a lot of the life choices that I made. And as I became an adult, I realized that I could take back my own life, start making better decisions, changing the way I felt inside, where I had emotional stability and chaos. I change it into a space for myself and my daughter. So I kind of go through the journey in my second chapter.
Perfect. Thank you. That's a little better. You know what? Look, see, I'm telling you. Ugly side of the backstory, y'all. Every single time, it's like I'm rushing around, something's happening, but this is life. Our technology. You saw in the beginning, I was like, how do I get myself back up here? Because I didn't scroll down. But that it just happens. And instead of us getting so frazzled about it, it's like, okay, we're used to it. We've been in the world of Zoom life. Husband out there, he comes out in his underwear and doesn't realize we're on our Zoom. Children and dogs are barking. So that's just part of the process. So never apologize. This is just, it's called Zoom. It's called technology. So thank you so much for sharing that. We look forward. I did put your link up there. So make sure everyone, you go ahead and connect so that you get a copy of her book. All right. Because see, that's how we do up in here because we need a coin. We're serving you, but now you need to serve us too. I'm just saying, yeah. I told y'all that this is just how I is all the time. So next, we're going to go down to Nigeria. Tell us where you're from and the name of your chapter, Queen.
So I'm from Philly, and my chapter again is Whatever Happened to a Dream Deserved. So basically, I start off talking about my upbringing, how I was a child that felt rejected in all areas, like growing up in my home, not feeling loved all the time, in school with my peers and my friends. That left me like in a hopeless state. And I suffered from abuse in different areas. And that also left me feeling rejected. But in that, I still had my dreams. And through that, I continued to fight and push through to reach my goals and my dreams. And now I am that woman that knows that I'm going to help other women get to where I am, reaching my goals and obtaining my dreams. So I'm here to make sure that I'm helping all these women out here demand what they deserve, because I knew when those things were happening to me that I deserved better. I didn't deserve the treatment that I was receiving when I was getting treated and mistreated that way. I knew that I deserved more, that, my dreams were possible when I was told that they weren't. I knew that when there were so many pessimists around me, that I had to gravitate to people that were more positive. So I'm that positive person that goes and seeks out those women. I'm a healing and transformational coach. I'm a minister. So I'm here to serve all those women that need that energy that I didn't receive. So I'm making sure that these ladies out here demand what they deserve.
Thank you. That is important. Look, you, that's so important because we do deserve it. And I always say, our journey, that's ours. No matter what traumas we've been through, what ups and downs, that's our journey, right? Nobody else walked in our shoes. But the difference between us and them is that our journey, we turn it into our testimony. And our testimonies are meant to be shared. So the fact that you just, have listened to God, if you believe in the Lord, and I'm going to go ahead and tell other people, even though it may make me feel uncomfortable, because my story is bigger than me. So I want you guys to realize, all of you, best-selling authors, number one best-selling authors, that your story is no longer about you. I know it's your journey, but it's not your story anymore. Your story is to tell other people so that the healing can begin, because we're here to serve. So with that, I am going to bring on Rita Bryant. Hi, Rita. Tell us again where you are and your chapter and a little bit about it.
Hello, this is Rita Bryant. I'm actually from Champa Bay, as we like to say right now. Lightning and Bucks had to put that plug in there. So, all the way from Tampa, Florida. My chapter is the miscarriage journey. Grew up, went to college, got married. The next sensible step was okay, next, let's start a family. And found that my body just would not do what every little girl thinks you're going to do, is grow up and have a family. Found myself in a space of infertility and in the minority community, infertility brings on shame, and you just don't recognize that you need to speak up about it or seek help about it. So it was a shameful space that I began to live in because no one understood. It's not something that's spoken about. We hide from it. We don't discuss it in our community. We just don't. But it's a real thing. Infertility is a real thing. And there was not a lot of education out there, was not a lot of support. Doctors were saying, okay, well, this happened. The next day, here's a miscarriage. Next thing I know, okay, well, I'm just going about my busy day. The next day, like nothing happened because there was that lack of support. So
Mm-hmm.
after the seventh miscarriage, um, I
Wow.
did what the old people say. I gave up the ghost. I gave up the ghost, and I said, God, if this is my walk, um, and I'm not supposed to have children, then I accept that. I'm an early childhood educator, so I was blessed to be the mother figure for 6 hours a day for kindergarten children for years. And I said, okay, I'll get a puppy. So I was ready, started picking out the brand of puppy and everything. And once I gave up everything and was content with where God had placed me in that space, all of a sudden, guess what? Pregnant. But I've been down that journey before, so I didn't get excited. I didn't get excited, didn't tell people, didn't share it until I absolutely had to and absolutely knew that it was there. I'm happy to say my journey came up with a wonderful daughter who's now 15 years old. Is an amazing little miracle. Um, but that's not everyone's story. That's not the end of everyone's story. So I did find myself starting to speak to people and just becoming a confidant for women that just knew that I had had multiple miscarriage and how did I deal with it. So I really wanted to speak out and share. And this came by happenstance because, I went to Ayanna for a whole separate project. And she invited me to be on this anthology, and I'm so thankful that she did because it did give me a chance to really, like you said, share my story, give that space for other women. So thank
Thank
you.
you so much. We really appreciate it. Tiffany says, awesome. What a testimony. So next we have Jocelyn. Jocelyn, please tell us where you're from and tell us the name of your chapter and a little bit about it.
My name is Jocelyn. I am currently residing in Pontiac, Michigan. The title of my story in this phenomenal anthology is From Broken to Rebuilt. My story is one of childhood emotional abuse. We don't really talk about that. A lot of times it's all about the physical abuse because that's what you can see and that's what you can record.
Mm-hmm.
14% of adults say that they have suffered emotional abuse. Emotional abuse breaks you down, it affects you to your core self. And my grandparents raised me in Mississippi until I was 7. So my mom got married. I became part of a blended, what we call now, blended household. Oh my gosh, I was so excited to actually have my own family. So if you can imagine like being on top of the world Christmas morning and then having all of your presents snatched away from you,
Mm.
that total loss of your joy. And so because I was through the emotional abuse systematic, um, it took away who I thought and saw myself. My story is about my art. I was and I don't believe in false modesty. I was an exceptional artist. And this story took place at 13. And so, everybody raved about my drawing. I mean, I was so good that I could look at a photograph and I could copy it and it looked just like a photograph. And so everybody was excited. My mom was happy. You know, I showed my stepfather. His response was, can't make money at that, dumb cluck, stupid. And but because I identified with my art, because that was a Glover family gift, I had another cousin that I didn't know, who had that same talent, that could look at you or look at a photograph and replicate it, and it looked like that
Mhm.
person. So that is how I identified myself. To have that ripped away and to look to my mom to, like, fight the battle and slay the dragon, right? But that didn't occur, and so I had, that was taken away from me. I could no longer do my art. And so in order for me to survive in that atmosphere, because at that point I'm broken, because this is how I identified myself. So I don't have that anymore. So who am I now? At 13, I don't have, I'm not equipped to say who I can be with my identity ripped away from me. And so I didn't know it then, but now, now I know that I assumed an imposter persona. I became who I thought everybody wanted me to be, just so I could survive and I could make other people comfortable and accept me. I was an invisible person in my own family. And so the great thing about it is that I never blamed God. I never said, God, why did you bring me here? Why did you do this to me? No. I realized that even at 13, that it wasn't my fault, but I just didn't know how to maneuver. So I had to become someone that could live in that house, be around my family, be with someone who I realized didn't love me.
Mhm.
That's my mother's husband. So what do I do?
Now, what,
Um,
Jocelyn? One thing, I don't want you to give away all the goodies
okay,
because they need
okay.
to
So
buy
anyway,
your book, right?
so segue,
We want to know, but we want to. I want,
so
I already purchased mine. Okay.
so
Okay.
segue to adulthood. Um, Devalued, and so I had to rebuild my value. I had to find my value again. And once
Mm,
I found my value again, I understood, wow, there are other adult child abuse survivors
right.
who are being impacted as adults by that childhood abuse and the experience that caused them to be traumatized.
Hmm.
And so I provide my steps, and my goal is to help women find a healthy persona so that they can choose to begin to heal, because you have to choose to heal.
You do.
Yes. And so I want them to decrease their value. So it's like VALUE, which is visualize after abuse, love, uncover, and eliminate, which is you visualize your success after any kind of abuse, love themselves unconditionally, uncover what they love or what someone tried to take from them in the past, and eliminate devaluing people from their lives. And I thank
Wow.
you, and I thank Ayanna for actually helping me to clarify and to really hone in on that. So thank you, Ayanna.
Thank you. Wow, this is good. Now I'm just gonna share with y'all a little secret sauce. Okay. Jocelyn on my IG at Travis Michelle. She is our resident mental health provider. So if I'm talking, she always backs up, or she comes on live and, will definitely, if people feel like they need to talk or give them, direct them where they need to go. Okay. She doesn't practice on it. She just directs them where they need to go. So let me tell you, y'all can tell, right? So she's been with me, we've been together throughout the COVID 2020 moving into this year. So I'm just so proud of you. I'm proud of all of you queens, but I mean, I have a special connection with her. And then Rita Bryant is my hip baby. So that is my cousin. When she was growing up, we used to dress alike. And I literally carried her on my hip. So we got family up in here, and I'm just so excited because what in the house we have authors. And just a little tidbit about Rita. Yes, I'm taking a second, all right, because she mine. But our family, her great aunt is Mary McLeod Bethune. Yeah. So it's like it goes deep, and I'm just really, really proud of you. I'm proud of you for sharing your story. I know how hard that was, and we've been through, but you came through, and all of you have shown up. So I need each of you, because I need people to know where they can find you. So again, Ayanna, we'll start with you, Queen. Can you tell us where we can find you? Ayanna, I think you're on mute. Can you tell us where we can find you?
Thanks a Mills on IG and Thanks a Mills on Facebook as well. All things Thanks a Mills.
And what's your next project?
Sleep. Spending time with my family and enjoying the holidays. Really, really enjoying life. I mean, you don't understand. It's like I have a purpose, right?
Right.
And it is to help people find their voices. You know, that's my whole purpose, to help people to go from silence to heard. And um, I've done that, and it's been 55 wonderful ladies who have come through. And I am so happy. I did my part. I'm so thankful to God. And I just really am. But I get to really watch y'all and enjoy it. You know, I get to be there and just really, you know, to help you as you navigate through this whole journey of being an author and enjoy you all, to celebrate book signings. It's time for us to live our best author life, right, y'all?
That's
And
right.
yeah,
It's time. It
yes.
is time in these streets.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you so much,
Yeah.
Ayanna, for sharing that. Sade, can you tell us where we can find you and if you have any projects coming up?
Yes. You can find me on my website at chardevera.com. Also on Instagram at author Charde Vera. And so aside from this wonderful book that I did with these ladies, I'm a children's book author, and I also have a companion journal with that. So who I actually am working on with my daughter. So I will just be continuing writing children's book. I'm working on another one now. That's what I'm going to be doing.
Okay. So where can we find you? Are you on IG at all or Facebook?
Yes, on Instagram on author Charde Vera.
Okay. Thank you, because we need to definitely support your daughter. Of course, we're gonna support you, but we need to definitely support your daughter with her book. And who knows, once her book comes out, come and tap in because she can be on the show. I know it's late night. I know we put the children to bed, but this is an exception because we need to see our children doing well. And I want to have her celebrated with a whole lot of people. And shout out to the children's book author, Tiffany Teachy is also a children's book author and as well as a mechanical engineer, and it's STEM her. I think this is STEM month too. So thank you so much for that. Jocelyn, can you tell us where we can find you on IG and if you have any projects coming up?
You can find me on IG at Jocelyn7525, Facebook, Jocelyn Glover Ellison, LinkedIn, Jocelyn Glover Ellison. Upcoming projects, I need to finish my online course. So, yeah. Thank you.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So now I want to I want to try to say it right. Nidrea. Yes, thank you.
You
So
got
tell
it.
us what you have next and where we can find you in these social media streets.
You can find me on rehope_healing on Instagram and rehope coach Williams on Instagram. I am launching my podcast on December 15th, Hope After Storms. So I'm excited about that. This is my second book. the anthology. My first book is Manifest, Believe, Receive Journal. You can find that on Amazon. I'm a psychotherapist and a healing and transformational coach. So my private practice is revitalizehopeandhealing.com. You can find that at my website. So those are my projects. And thank you, Ayanna, for helping me become a bestseller times two.
Well, we thank you so much, Queen, for that. Wow, all of this. I'm excited to be in the room with you. So, with you all, Rita, Brian, say the best for last. So, where can we find you in these IG streets? I said IG, but
You can
social media streets.
social media. You can find me at Facebook at Rita Bryant. On IG, I'm Marty Girl 7. And you can also find me on my website, Lova. That's LLOVA Enterprises, which means Lova means legacy in the language of Madagascar. And it's lovaenterprises.com. Yes, and my next upcoming project, I have a children's book in the works as we speak. Also, a project with Ayanna. So we are working on that one, and that'll be coming soon.
Wow, this is great. I am Travis Michelle, your late night with Travis Michelle host. Can be found on IG at Travis Michelle, on LinkedIn, Travis Michelle.
Can I say something, Travis?
1 second, let me finish my
Oh,
intro.
okay,
So let
okay,
me tell
okay,
people about me.
okay, okay.
I'm on. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm working on it, getting it together, but I still need y'all to start subscribing because you can also find the broadcast there. I have an online course coming out for Freedom Friday. You will be able to start getting on that wait list because we'll be starting it December 8th. And you definitely want to be in there with that WALK, willing participant, action steps, love yourself, the hardest part, K, kick butt unapologetically. And we're going to help you build that confidence, birth that voice that's in your belly. And tomorrow, starting tomorrow, yes, look at my Facebook at Travis Michelle. I will have a speaker for the Success Women's Conference, and it is going to be dynamic. We have some people on there. Oh my, to the goodness. So make sure that you follow me in these streets. We're here every Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, late night with Travis Michelle, talking about the ugly side of the backstory. So yes, now Ayanna, please.
Yeah, y'all got me over here tearing up because I'm like, wow. I mean, mm-mm-mm. This is not a job for me. It's definitely a blessing, you know? And I just want to say, I'm just really excited to see where you're going. And I'm telling you, you all, I mean, these stories are so unique. You know, nobody's story is the same. I mean, those suffering from miscarriages, you know, those suffering, and you know, I love how she says an early miscarriage. I mean, all of your stories. I mean, you all. I know a year from now, when we come back here to late night with Travis Michelle, that we're going to hear all the other wonderful things. I just want you to please just keep going. You know, don't get hung up on anything. Everything is always going to work out. And even for you, Travis, I mean, you know, I just adore you. I support everything that you do. I mean, this is our community that we are creating for ourselves. We're in this together. Collaborate, stay together, uplift one another. Don't give up on one another. Just don't give up on yourselves or one another. And I just want to say I love you all. I'm so proud of you, Travis. Thank you so much for doing this.
Oh,
Thank you for having us on. I mean, I know you have other things. I mean, thank you for having us on your show. I appreciate you making space for all of us and your hospitality. Thank you. I'm very grateful to you and for being a fellow best-selling author coming from Thanks and Mills. You know, I mean, I love you from the first time I met you, and I'm so happy. I look forward to when I can hug all of y'all next. And I got some big stuff for us in 2022. So get ready, get ready, get ready.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Shawnee has popped in. Thank you, Shawnee. So you got my tribe is in the house. Tilted Crown Squad. I'm so excited for you guys in here. I am just honored that you decided to come on my show because, like I said, a year ago I was the one I was sitting in your seat. I did not. This was not in my plan to be sitting over here, but I had to listen to what God told me to do. And you know, when you follow what God tells you to do, it's easy, and He brings the right people in. And so it would be robbery for me not to extend my hand and help others because we're going to be on the stages together. We're going to be collaborating together. And one thing I want to share with all of you as new number one best-selling authors, as Ayanna said, this is not the end. What you do with your journey is up to you. Okay, so you can drop it here. I'm an author, that's it, and be done. Or you use this to set up your other streams of income for generational wealth, to spread the word, right? You're serving already. But now we need to go out also and get paid because that's part of it. And that's the ugly side of the backstory. Don't give up. If you see me, you can DM me, you can, on IG or on Facebook, and like, look, I see you speaking someplace. Do you know? Someone asked me, they were like, oh, how do you get these speaking engagements? Boom, pop the link, send the link to you. Get out there, get your speaker sheet. I'm bad because I'm working, someone's doing my speaker sheet because I have an actual paid speaking engagement December 21st. I'm so excited, and it's going to be one of many because I can now it's with a corporation for 20 minutes, some change for just 20 minutes speaking on a Zoom. I can have my pajama bottoms on. They don't know that I have my top on. So there are just so many avenues that you can have. You have your online courses, you do your speaking, but I will share with you, and you can definitely DM me if you need help. You got to be in these streets, social media. You need to be on Clubhouse. You need to be on IG. I don't want to hear excuses how tired you are. You're on your Clubhouse. I'm in my pajamas in the bed, and I'm on stages. And when you get on stages, that means you're in the audience first. I need you to get up on the stage. I've been on stage with multimillionaires. Everybody was quiet like they're a god. I was like, look, I need to learn. I'll take a hit. They chop me up, not in a bad way, but helping me with my pitch, helping me see, no, your prices are too low. And you know what? Everybody else was silent, but I got mine. So you want to be around people who are going where you're going and beyond. So I am just so proud of you. So what I'm going to do with those of you who are still here, I'd like you to just give us 30 seconds, a positive word. We're going to start with you, Sade, sorry.
Okay. So yeah, I just pretty much want to say just stay encouraged. Believe in yourself. I think that the foundation is believing in yourself, and I think that once you do, you can, it's just up from there.
Thank you so much. Jocelyn, 30 seconds. Give us a positive word.
Choose you. Stop holding the emotions of others to the detriment of you being able to express your own.
Perfect. Hey, Kay, thank you. You always got the comments going and popping. Thank you so much. All right, that's perfect. We're going to say Rita Bryant.
Know
Give us
that
your 30 seconds.
Know that fertility does not define you as a woman. You are enough, and you can be a mother regardless of whether they're your birth children, but you can make a difference in any child's life.
Thank you so much. Nidrea, give us your 30 seconds.
Know that rejection is protection, and don't hold on to it. Let it go, and allow it to project you into your future.
Oh, I like that. Jocelyn, give us your 30 seconds.
Oh, I did, my dear.
Oh, you did. Okay, sorry. Okay, Dr. Anu, give us your 30 seconds before we go.
Embrace your truth, and it's never too late to start again.
Oh, I like that. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Samantha, give us yours. You're on mute.
Sorry.
That's
um,
okay.
Mine is you may still be scared, but have faith and step out into it bravely.
Perfect. Monique, I know you're having technical issues, so give us your 30
Um,
seconds before we go.
I am. Just do.
Oh, let me see. Ugly side of the backstory. This is reality. Technology. Depending on where it is, I don't know if she has bad weather. So we're going to see if she pops back in. I just want to remind everyone, please make sure you're here next Wednesday. I know it's Thanksgiving. You guys can be cooking and listening at the same time, all right? Because if I'm going to be here, you need to be here. And then you have your music on, because you know how Black folk, we have our R&B going on, our stations. We have all our Christmas music and all of that while you cooking. No excuses. Be here next Wednesday, 10 p.m. Have your beverage of choice and share. You hear me? Share this broadcast out. For those of you in the replay, so happy to see you again. That's your job. Some digital currency. Share. Monique keeps popping. I keep bringing her back in, and she keeps popping out. But hopefully we'll be able to get her. Make sure. Now, this is something I need the audience to do. Listen to the words coming out of my mouth. You all need to go and purchase, and we have our link, so go back to the replay. You need to purchase Radical Woman. And I don't need you to just do that. When you go on Amazon, I need you to put a testimonial on there as well. Okay? You need to be talking about this in these streets because these women, these queens have poured into us, have been transparent. And we need to give them that digital currency. Plus, we need to purchase their books from them. Okay. Go ahead, Monique, and give us your 30 seconds. Well, we're going to try one more time because I believe that, you know what? Shoot, nothing beats a failure but a try, right? I was sitting up here for like a full minute trying to figure out how to put myself back in this earlier. Okay, let's see if we can do it. Monique, go right quick. Monique, go ahead, right quick. So go ahead and give us your 30
Oh
seconds.
boy. Just do it afraid, and there's no time like the present.
Perfect. That was worth the wait. I'm sorry, y'all, but that was worth the wait.
Thank
And that's
you.
what we do. I'm not going to rush people off because that's not who I
Thank
am.
you.
I thank you guys because I don't know if it was your first interview or not, but I couldn't tell. Do not let anyone make you feel uncomfortable when you go on other shows. You know who you are, you know your chapter. So no matter what questions they have coming for you, I want you to act as though you're on this show with me because all it is a conversation. That's it. And you're able to share. So don't get caught up in what name. I've been on stages with Les Brown and Chrisette Michelle. In fact, Chrisette Michelle's, her aunt is my best friend. We were roommates together in the city and everything. And I was on the stage for Power Up, and I had my girlfriend come on, her aunt, and I used to run around Manhattan following Chrisette Michelle before she was, known. We were in the little places as she was singing just to give her support. So you never know where you will end up. You never know who you will be around. So I need you to make sure that you stay ready so you don't have to get ready. My other coaches in here, Nikki Ziegler. Hello, Queen. I'm so happy to see you. Samuel Tyrone Smith. Oh my goodness. Hey, thank you so much. They're saying great job, ladies. They're saying hello, ladies. Hey. And you know what? The King, Samuel Tyrone Smith, said great job, ladies. So isn't it nice to get recognition from, our kings as well, right? So
That's
you
right.
go out and be the best you that you can be. So thank you so much for coming and gracing the show. Everyone, this is Travis Michelle, Late Night with Travis Michelle. Make sure you're here next week, Wednesday, same time. You see, I change up my it's still water and lemon, but I have to change it up. Sometimes I have my crystals, my bling, but I need you to have those chilling in bed, have your bonnet on, be comfortable so that we can talk about the ugly side of the back story, so that we can share, we can learn. But can I tell you who's going to be here next week?
Sure.
My brother, I'm so excited. Yay! My brother, Garrett Harris, who is a personal trainer, and he's going to share his story. I'm getting emotional because my brother has spina bifida and he doesn't talk about it, and people don't know about it. He's a personal trainer. When you see his 8-pack, and he's a what? And he's in the record books. So he's going to come on. When I told him, he was like, I don't talk about it. I don't. And then he was like, expletive. I can't say what he said. I'm going to share it. You could share yours. I'm going to come on. So I'm just so excited to have him. Rita, you laughing. He worked you out. She had to stop. He's too hard. He's too hard. But anyway, I'm teasing her. But he's going to come on and share that. And so I have kings and queens come on late night with Travis Michelle, because as women, we need to hear from our men. We need to see. The first show was toxic relationships. That was with a man, because that's how we learn. So until I see you next time, next week, make sure, hey, I'm Travis Michelle. I'm too much for some. Okay, I'm not enough. I'm not enough for others. But guess what? I'm always just right for me. Until next week. Thank you.